Hi, good morning. Thank you for joining us. It's a Friday here on Colorado and Company, and we are going to kick things off talking about something beautiful.
Very cool. You know, if you've ever seen the incredible stained glass windows in the Great Hall of Edinburgh Castle, you know there's a long tradition of craftsmanship and creativity among Scottish stained glass makers. We are lucky enough to have one of the most successful stained glass studios of its kind right here in Colorado, Scottish Stained Glass.
Very excited. Yeah. And Martin Faith trained in Scotland. His work is incredible and affordable too. That's great. He can custom design stained or leaded glass for your front entryway, doors, or even windows, or you can choose from standard designs at Scottish Stained Glass. Martin Faith is the owner, and he joins us now. First of all, welcome to the show. So nice to meet you.
Always to be here.
Yeah. I love that you're from Scotland, and I just have to ask you, growing up as a child, did you just see all the remarkable stained glass in all of the churches around?
Well, yeah, I did. I've always loved stained glass, and not just in churches and some of it in castles, but just in ordinary people's homes. Yeah. There was so much stained and leaded glass in Glasgow, where I grew up in at one time. There were millions of pieces of stained glass. People had it in almost every room, and it was just something I'm really pleased to be able to make a business out of.
You bet you, Martin. And you touched on something there. I think when people walk into a home and they see stained glass, they go, wow, that's so cool. But then I think a lot of them think, where in the house should I put it? Where are some of the places that you look to put it?
Some of the places are obvious. The front entryway is probably the most popular. In Colorado, a lot of our homes have windows on the side of doors, and they're clear. People can see right through them, so leaded glass is an ideal thing for there. Yeah. Also on a bathroom.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Above the bathtub, you know, you can't really put a blind in a window that's above the bathtub because it's just impractical to do so.
Right.
But also kitchen cabinet doors and windows that are in between rooms, clear story. The places that you wouldn't put a blind, you would put leaded glass.
It's certainly stunning. You can turn our home into a castle, that's for sure, with this. You mentioned leaded glass. What's the difference between leaded glass and stained glass?
There's not really any difference. What we do is we try to refer to our product as leaded glass. Because most of our clients choose glass that doesn't have any color in it. Okay. When you say stained glass, people automatically think color and they think churches, whereas what we do isn't really, I mean, we do work with churches, but most of our work is residential, and we try to go for a timeless, elegant quality. And so we just kind of define it by saying leaded glass as opposed to stained glass.
I love your accent.
I know,
thanks. So your McIntosh, you should
there
have
you go.
Similar.
We can relate.
I can teach you.
Exactly. A long time ago, you know. Now, everything at Scottish Stained Glass is custom made. Now, does that make it expensive? I think people associate custom made with expensive.
Yeah. It should make it expensive, but it doesn't really. Most of our pieces go for somewhere between $90 and $150 a square foot.
Okay.
And we have side light designs starting from $145. And that includes installation as well. So we try to keep the prices as low as we possibly can.
Good.
That's good news. Gosh, just looking at this video, it's so gorgeous.
Cool, isn't it?
And it's time to brag a little bit on you, because I know you're a little bit of a shy guy, but truly, you're the largest stained glass studio of your kind in the United States.
Yeah,
that's incredible. I mean, what does it make it so successful? What's your secret?
Probably just luck, but I think the one thing, when I started the business at first, I worked all by myself and I did everything. I did the designs and the manufacturing and the installation and the bookkeeping and whatnot. Wow. And you know, you're a jack of all trades, but you don't really specialize in any one thing. And I decided maybe about 10 years ago to specialize in only designing the window. So all I do in the company is I do the design work. And I have other people that do the manufacturing, and they specialize in what they do, and other people do the installation and the customer service. And so everybody becomes an expert at their task. And so the finished product to the client, you know, they get a really good experience dealing with us. And so they recommend us like crazy to all their friends and neighbors. And, you know, the thing has just grown beyond anything I could have imagined when I started off.
Wow.
Fantastic. Now, when you install the glass, you obviously replace the old glass, and I think maybe for our viewers out there here in Colorado, we have such dramatic changes in temperature. Does this stuff hold up well to our crazy weather out here?
Well, in actual fact, we do not replace the existing glass.
I'm sorry.
So what we do is we take the leaded glass and we bond it to the existing glass on the inside of the home. So you still have your existing double pane window on the outside.
That's nice.
The leaded glass is on the inside, so it actually adds to the insulation value. And also, when you look at it from the inside, you never know the clear glass is still there. All you see is the leaded glass. We have a really simple, neat, effective way of installing them. and the clear glass will protect the leaded glass as well.
Fantastic.
Good. You said you designed all of the glass. Did you design this one right here?
Yes, I did.
It's gorgeous,
Although
absolutely gorgeous.
I have to say there were another 7 people involved. You know, all our designs go through 7 different review processes, from our initial designers who go to meet our clients, and then we have a CAD designer who puts it on computer, and then we have various stages in our office. People look at it, make changes. I make the final changes to it, and then I send it to the client, and I talk to them and see if they want to make any changes. And in this case, our client came up with the idea of adding these little pieces in here, which we thought was a great idea.
Yeah.
So it's a collaboration of ideas.
You know, another thing, Martin, I love about Scottish stained glass is you have a real attention to detail. You got a 25-point inspection process. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, that kind of drives some of our employees a little bit nuts at times. But I'm just really picky. I have very much attention to detail. I like to make sure that every line is straight, every joint is exactly the way it should be. Every piece of glass had been cut perfectly and fits into the lead, and the whole thing's cleaned and polished and as perfect as anything can be.
It's good old Scottish ancestry.
That's it. My grandfather taught me that.
There you go.
You are also doing a lot of work with builders, real estate agents. Why the interest? Why do you think you guys have?
Yeah, that's something that's happened fairly recently, and it's really exciting for us. A lot of builders and real estate brokers are calling us to put leaded glass into homes that they're actually trying to sell, and to add a little bit of bling and make it stand out from the crowd. But also sometimes it's for a more practical reason, to try and hide an ugly view that may be at the back of the house or to the side.
So it sells better.
Yeah,
Very good.
We had one guy who had a refrigerator in the backyard of the house next door, and they didn't want to see that, so they put some leaded glass up, and it was disappeared.
We got about 30 seconds, so you got 2 great drawings. So tell us about them.
Okay, yeah, we love to give things away.
You bet.
So we're giving away leaded glass every month, all throughout the year. You can go on our website and sign up to enter the drawing. And at the end of the year, our grand prize is a trip to Scotland, all expenses paid for a tour of the old country.
Golf at the old course?
Golf at the old course might be a little bit difficult, but we'll see what we can do.
Hey, the trip to Scotland. I love it. I'm going to hop
Fantastic.
online and sign up. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful work. No stain, no gain. Let Martin show you what he can do for your home or business with custom stained glass or leaded glass for privacy and elegance. Go ahead and give them a call right now at 303-766-3811. You can get a free in-home visit and let Scottish stained glass designers show you the possibilities. That number one more time is 303-766-3811. You can also see a gallery of their work online at scottishstainedglass.com. It's absolutely gorgeous. And while you're there online, make sure you register to win a free custom design leaded glass window. And yes, that grand prize, a dream vacation to Scotland. You heard it right. Scottish stained glass paid for this segment.
Very cool. Coming up next.